Prior to our interview, I have a little bit of paperwork to perform here. So what is your, for the record, what is your name?
Rose McGowan.
A common human name. All right, Rose, Miss McGowan. Excellent. Okay, if you could confirm for me the packet we are using.
We're using the dragon packet.
Dragon packet. Excellent. Thank you. Can you please calibrate the penalty for me? Just perform the penalty behavior.
All right. The penalty is say at least 3 consecutive letters. X, Y, Z.
Okay. Could you calibrate it for me one more time? I didn't quite catch that.
X, Y, Z.
Excellent. Thank you. Fantastic. All right. And can you confirm for me you are a foreign ambassador?
Yes, I am.
You're not from here. You're from somewhere else that's not here.
Indeed.
Fake England.
Good.
Fake
Fantastic.
England,
Yeah. Synthetic England.
That's the country I'm
Good.
from.
You got a lot of humans in fake England?
Yes, they're all humans.
Oh yes, all of them in fake. So it's only the country that's fake.
Yes.
And your accent.
The humans are real.
Is the accent like legally required by the people of your country? Or, listen, we'll save it for the
Are you trying to
interview.
tell me to stop doing the accent?
No, I'm really not. I wouldn't.
Because I will.
It's outside of my purview as an investigator. I'm merely a humble civil servant here, just trying to make sure that our fine society is not infected by hideous robots. But you know what? I'm sure you're not one of those. So we're going to perform a short 5-minute test. I'm going to ask you some questions
Okay.
in English, which is the language we speak in this country.
Yes.
Not whatever language you speak. But we could speak in English. And when the timer goes off, I'm going to ask you one last question, and then we're done. And I'm sure you can get on with whatever it is that you do at the embassy.
T.
Right, okay, good, fantastic.
Tea at the embassy.
All right, so let's begin, Miss McGowan.
Okay.
So, when you were a child, wherever it is that you come from, did your parents ever tell you bedtime stories? Is that a common occurrence where you're from?
Why, yes, of course.
Could you give me the gist of one of those?
There is one about an egg on a wall. Humpty Dumpty.
Sure. And what happened to this Mr. Dumpty?
He had a great fall.
Could you estimate a distance for this fall in meters?
It depends on the size of the egg. If it's a regular sized egg, I feel like even a foot would be a great fall, but if it was a human sized egg, then maybe 6 meters?
What do you think a human-sized egg looks like?
Disgusting, probably.
What kind of animal would lay a human-sized egg?
Oh god, a fictional one.
Do you think humans lay eggs?
Well, I mean, women have
That
ovaries.
seemed like a lot of hesitation. Are you not sure about whether or not humans lay eggs?
We don't lay eggs.
No, we don't. That's true. Continue with your story, please.
Well, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and then all of the horses and all of the king's horses and all of the king's men could not put Humpty together again.
Right, that seems like a tragic failing of governmental operation.
Have you ever tried putting an egg back together?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I.
Do you think that's possible?
Well, I'm sure someone can do it. I think I've seen them before. Hollow eggs.
I don't think that they put those back together. I think they drill a tiny hole in the top and then they suck all the egg stuff out.
Oh.
Have you ever seen a Fabergé egg before?
No.
No, never? Not even once.
I don't think so.
You familiar with Escher?
Yes, he's the one that had the upside down backwards stairs, right?
Yeah, not quite. He would draw impossible shapes.
Right.
Could you describe an Escher painting for me?
I think I've seen one before. Like in The Labyrinth, the movie with David Bowie. Have you seen that one?
I don't get out a lot.
You don't have to get out to see a movie.
Really?
Really?
You can just watch movies at your house, wherever you're from?
Yes.
Interesting. Do they have a movie theater in the embassy?
Not in the embassy, no.
So near it.
I mean, there's movie theaters around, yes.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't know if I have a favourite.
Everybody has a favorite.
Is that true?
It is.
If I had to pick one, I think I would choose Footloose of Kevin Spacey. No, Kevin Bacon.
Well, now I know you're a robot. Kevin Spacey wasn't in Footloose. You're either a robot or you're from another universe. If you had a magical power, any magical power at all, any
right.
superpower, you could fly, you could read people's minds, you
All
could
right.
be a robot, what would your magical power be?
I don't think being a robot is a magical power.
No, you'd rather be a human?
I am a human, but if I had a superpower, I think I would like charm person.
Okay, and what's that? Explain that to me.
There's a role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons, like the card.
Uh-huh.
And one of the spells is charm person. You, depending on the level of the spell, you can do it for different lengths of time.
Okay, I don't need to know about any of that.
Right.
So if you had this power, then you could just make anyone do anything that you wanted them to do.
Yes.
Why would you like to have that power?
Because then I could make people do whatever I wanted them to do.
What if you could only use that power on animals?
I'd have a lot of dog friends.
What would that be like for the dogs?
I don't know, I think they'd be very happy. I'm very good to dogs.
But what if they had to magically be your friends and had no choice in the matter? Don't you respect free will? Even for dogs? Perhaps especially for dogs?
Yes, especially.
So you value animals then?
Yes, I do.
More than people?
Yes, I think so.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. So you think an animal's life is worth more than a human's?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because dogs need you in a
So-
way that humans don't.
Do you think if you gave a dog a gun and said that it could kill you, the dog wouldn't kill you?
Yes.
Even if it meant that dog would have its freedom?
Yes.
You trust dogs that much?
Yes, I do.
So it's about trusting dogs and not hating humans.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I'm going to ask you one more question.
All right.
How do you think tomorrow will be different from today?
Well, I think there are ways in which it will be similar, but tomorrow will be different from today because I'm seeing my parents. They've come all the way over from insert foreign country here.
I love insert foreign country
That's
here.
my favorite one.
I hear their insert landmark here is very insert feeling here.
Yes. And
Influencer name.
and I think it will be different from today because I'll be a little bit different than I was today.
Well, thank you for spending your time here in the Institute with me, performing this identity compliance audit ambassador. I believe that you are indeed a weirdo, but I think that you're a human weirdo. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign my initials here, and let's see the dates. The 26th. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I thought so. So Bluejay is a human.
Human weirdo.
Yeah, human weirdo. Good, excellent.
Verifying your
So-
humanity is in everyone's best interest.
So in that case, we were
You
correct.
have nothing to hide.
It is a correct filing, and thank you. Congratulations, Rose McGowan. You are a confirmed human being. Thank you.